I want to talk about something that took me a long time to understand, something I wish someone had explained to me earlier. It's about patterns. You know what I'm talking about. The same kind of relationship that keeps ending the same way, the same kind of job that keeps making you miserable, the same kind of argument you keep having with the same person, the same resolution you make every January that you break by February. And you keep asking yourself, why does this keep happening? Why me? Why? What did I do to deserve this? And I think that that's the wrong question. The question isn't what you did to deserve it. The question is, what are you not seeing? Because here is the hard truth. If something keeps showing up in your life, there is a reason, and that reason is usually you, not in a blame way, in a way that's actually hopeful, because if it's you, you can change it. Let me explain. Most of us walk through life thinking we're reacting to what happens to us. Something bad happens, we feel bad. Something good happens, we feel good. We think we're just responding to the world, but that's not really what's happening. What's really happening is that we're seeing the world through a filter that was built a long time ago by your childhood, by your past relationships, by the things you were told about yourself when you were too young to question them. And that filter, it shapes everything. It shapes who you're attracted to, it shapes what you tolerate, it shapes what you think you deserve, it shapes the stories you tell yourself about why things happen. And most of the time, you don't even know the filter is there. You think you're seeing reality, but you're just seeing your own pattern playing out over and over again. Let me give you an example. Say you grew up feeling like you had to earn love, like love wasn't given freely, it was something you had to work for. Be good enough, be helpful enough, be perfect enough. Then you grow up and you find yourself in relationships where you're doing all the work, where you're giving and not getting much back. And you think, why do I keep ending up with people who take from me? But look closer. You're not ending up with them by accident. You're choosing them because they feel familiar, because the dynamic feels like love to you, because your filter tells you that love is something you have to earn. So you find someone who makes you earn it, and then you wonder why you're exhausted. That's the pattern, and it's not just relationships, it's everything. It's the job where you're overworked and underappreciated. It's the friend who only calls when they need something. It's the habit when you can't break, even though you know it's bad for you. It's all the same thing, a pattern you learned so long ago that you forgot you learned it. And now it's running in the background of your life like a program you didn't even know was open. So, how do you break it? First, you have to see it, and I mean really see it, not just say, oh yeah, I have a pattern. I mean, sit with it. Look at your life honestly. Look at the problems that keep showing up, not the surface level, the same thing underneath. Ask yourself, what is the common thread? What is the red thread running through all of it? Because there is one. There always is. Second, you have to stop blaming the other person. I know that's hard. I know it feels better to say they were the problem, and maybe they were. But if the same kind of person keeps showing up at the same point, you have to look at who's opening the door. That's not victim blaming, that's empowerment. Because if you're the one opening the door, you can also choose to stop opening it. Third, you have to get comfortable with discomfort because the reason patterns repeat is that they're familiar, and familiar, even when it's bad, feels safe. Your brain would rather stay in a bad situation it knows than to step into a good one it doesn't. That's just how we're wired. So when you try to break a pattern, it's going to feel wrong. It's going to feel scary. You're going to want to go back to what you know. That's normal. And that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. That means you're doing it right. And fourth, And this is the big one. You have to change what you think you deserve, because underneath every pattern is a belief about what you're worth. If you believe you don't deserve to be treated well, you will find people who treat you badly. If you believe you don't deserve to be happy, you will find ways to sabotage your own happiness. If you believe you don't deserve rest, you will burn yourself out over and over again. The pattern is just the outer expression of an inner belief. Change the change the belief and the pattern has to change too. I'm not going to pretend this is easy. It's not. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do because it means looking at yourself honestly. It means admitting that you've been part of the problem. It means letting go of the story if you've been telling yourself about why your life is the way it is. And that story, even if it's a sad story, it's is comfortable. Letting it go feels like losing a part of yourself. But here is what I've learned: you're not losing a part of yourself. You're losing the part that was never really you. You're losing the part that was taught to you, the part that was programmed, the part that kept you small. And what's left, that's the real you. The one that was there all along, the one that knows what it wants, the one that knows what it deserves, the one that's been waiting for you to stop repeating the past and start living your actual life. So here is my question for you. What's the one pattern you're ready to see? Not fix it, just see, because seeing it is the first step, and the first step is the only one that matters right now.